right. Hey there, glue stick. We're gonna make a couple of quick changes here on the farm. We are getting ourselves a new round baler. And then got some contract work to do. Since we have 2 cultivating contracts to do, I might take that opportunity. There's a grass field and 2 fields with nothing in them now at the top of the map that we own. I might expand them into one great big grass field so that we can get some silage bales out of them. We've got a hay baling contract. Already leased the stuff for that. Lots of stuff we can do. I thought for a moment that we might finish Ravenport tonight. And then I saw some of the field prices left to buy, and I was like, maybe not quite tonight, but tomorrow night, maybe? And that's a big question mark. Okay, so, meow, we are ready to rock and roll. I did cheat a little bit of grass into this baler so I could finish the bale it had started. We got a bale right there for silage bales. It was like 80-something% full of grass, and I didn't want to return the baler and lose it. That's our grass. We earned it. So cheated that in real quick because we're getting rid of the Kloss round baler with wrapper, and we're going to get us a Fent round baler with wrapper because that's what we're doing on here. Alrighty there, Adam. I will make sure I get it updated. Spooky! How you doing tonight, guys? Alright. Oops, and watch where you're driving instead of reading chat, Rob. Easy there. People can always repeat stuff if you miss it. Easy. Learn to drive. Who taught you how to drive? Glow stick? Jeez. Only 4 times. That's once every 15 minutes. Glow stick. First of all, why only an hour? What happened? more water, says the person with a soda sitting next to him. I preach it, I don't practice it. There. We now have our new baler for silage bales. Right next to our new baler for square bales. And our tedder. Because we have that hay baling contract for $54,000. So we're at 455 grand right now. We need 606 grand for the biggest field on the map. And then we'd have to start all over again for money for the other fields. So we're gonna get a little bit of a stalemate here for a bit. Still hoping to get done tomorrow night, but we'll see. We shall see. First off, we're going to grab the cultivator and do our cultivating contract and expand our field up at the top so that we can stone bake it, lime it, fertilize it, get some grass in the ground. That's the plow. I don't want the plow. Is this cultivator? I thought it was the other way around. What do I know? I only work here. Part-time apparently. There we go. That's better. Okay, so 11 and 5 are our contracts. We'll start with 11, go to 5, because then 1 is already grass. 2 and 3 are going to be added to it. And there's that big space off to the right of 3 we're going to expand. And I think we can expand to the left of 1 a little bit. Make that one just big grass field. I'm going to try and do it without losing much of the grass in field 1 if I can. Although I wonder, maybe I should cut and bale it before I plow it up. I don't lose the grass. I mean, that's silage bale right there. That's free money. All right, train's gone through. Come on, open up the things. Thank you. I'm stuck. I'm looking at my chat right now. What? Oh, I see. I got unstuck from one barrier to get stuck on the other one. That's great. I'll be here until the train comes back at this rate. Come on, get off of there. There we go. My first rule of the night, guys. Just gonna let that sink in for a minute.
Oh, giggity 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 goo!
And I'm hitting every damn hole in Ravenport. Hey car, guess what? I don't care. Hey, guess what other car? I still don't care. So this field right here, which we've done a lot of work on for contracts, is 606,000. But it should yield pretty well when it's ready to harvest because we've done so much work on it, and we want to buy all the fields anyways. So yeah, that's my next target right there. Oh, we can stone pick these fields too after we cultivate them. Okay. Game plan. We're going to cultivate these fields for these contracts. We are going to stone pick these fields for these contracts, collect these contracts. Then we're going to do the hay baling contract. Then we're going to merge and plant our field. Because I want to, well, actually, before we merge and plant our field, I want to get out the mowers and our new round baler. And yeah, get our free silage bales off there. Plus, there's another field right over here. There's our hay baling contract right there. But this other one over here, just past it, is our other silage bale field. So we can cut it. It's almost ready, maybe not quite. And we can make some silage bale money, hopefully, real quick to help finance. We've got our cornfields to harvest. That'll be some extra money. I'm just going to try and keep go as much as I can to get extra monies. See, I was going to start early tonight, but I realized, oh, glow stick's back for the first time, and I don't want to steal her viewers. Back for the first time in like over a week or two. So I didn't start early because I didn't realize, because I was busy getting ready for my stream, that you only went for an hour. Oh well, we can always go longer later instead of earlier tonight. So the only thing I had done before stream after last night was I did advance time a couple hours to get it to stop raining. It was like almost 8:30 in game in the morning, and rain didn't stop until like 11 or after. So I had to, yeah. I had advanced time because I didn't want to work in the rain. We had stuff to do, man. No. Yeah, I'll get a heist going and see how we do. Let's see how that goes. Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't expect that to happen anytime this calendar year. Sweet. Hey, we all survived. By all, I mean close to Kanai. Okay then. Now, after we get done stone picking this field, we could probably buy it and stone pick it again, because it'll get stones in it as soon as I do collect this contract. And then we'd have this field to plant. Maybe merge it with the other grass fields and just hold off on buying the great big field until we've got everything else. And just start really planting a lot of grass for silage bales. That would actually be a pretty good idea, actually. Since we're getting down there on the fields, and they're mostly the larger ones. Harvest every field we can that we own that hasn't been harvested yet. Plant grass in all over the map. The more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I was looking through the pack of balers with windrower arms, and I thought the only square baler I was going to be able to get in Fent was the baby baler, and then I found the other one and went, oh, there we go. Well, grass takes less time to grow than, like, money beans or cotton. It only has 3 growth stages. And then it's ready. And silage bales are pretty good money. So, and they're low, and grass fields are low maintenance. You don't have to worry about weeds. Yeah, the more I think about it. The more I think about it, the more I want to do that. So that's likely going to be our goal. Look at that, all pretty. Cultivated, all pretty. Let's go get the stone picker. We'll leave the cultivator here. Actually gonna leave the stone picker up here because we're gonna need it again in a little bit. Can I make it through before the train comes? Maybe. No struggle. There we go. That was close. So I can merge those two together, make them into grass. This is wheat. It's still got a little bit to go. And then I can add it once I harvest it. And this one is oats. It's almost ready. Almost ready. And then I can make it a grass field. I just have to wait for the wheat field in between them and finish mining them. Okay. And then we'll have a good sized grass field right here as well. Nice. Good deal. Good to know. Good to know. Like I said, we've got 2 cornfields over yonder. You can see them just past the buildings. And there's another oat field or something over there. We've got this block here that can be made into one. I don't remember what that is. It's got a little ways to go yet before it's ready. Barley. It's barley ready. It's gonna be a while yet. Turn these into grass fields. Got these grass fields here that are about ready to go. They should be ready to go. That's gonna be a bit yet. Yeah, those are ready. That grass field's ready. Cornfields are ready. Our other grass field's ready. That's the contract. That's going to be a bit. This needs to be made into grass. This is grass. So we've got grass and we've got plenty of places to plant more. So that's good. I mean, I hope to finish Ravenport tomorrow night, but it might not happen. We'll see. If I get to start early tomorrow night, then maybe we can make it work. But I don't want to go too late tomorrow night because I am streaming Truck Sim Saturday morning on Twitch. But like I said last night, no Sunday morning stream this week again. I might just stop Sunday mornings. Okay. I might start taking Sundays completely off because I'm going to double up on Saturdays. Okay, let's go get some stews. That's not a good time for lag. Train was coming. Stupid autosave. Whoops. I'm not worried about a perfect stone picking job. We'll get most of them. Because I think we can buy this field as soon as we're done. And then we can stone pick it again. Which would be a more obvious amount of stones. Because the AI really puts stones in there. So we shall see. But hey, bonus stones are bonus stones, man. Really? Well, I mean, it's a 79. It's not too bad. That was a 19 at first. I was like, oh man. I wish the stones would show up on the mini map like that. So I could just glance over and see where I need to go. But you know what? That's good enough. We're gonna collect this contract. I won't spend all night stone digging. That's not bad. It's less than 300. That'll actually leave us 200K. Okay. Done. Now we can stone pick again. Field's gonna need plowing. No? Not really. Okay, that's good. That'll make it faster. The weeds in here don't bother me none because we're gonna be plowing up anyways. Really, the only fields of mine that need plowing were the ones that had root crops in them. And that's understandable. Okay. Good. Yeah, how you doing there, Brewstick? Yeah, Adam said that his mod had been updated. Well, that's a little better, but we can get better. Something. Side, pause. That's better. Okay, that'll work. Good enough. I know I missed some, but some seem to pop in after I stone pick a spot. So I'm just not going to take forever. I'll leave that there so I don't have to come back as far to get it. Because I'm going to be grabbing the cultivator, heading across the bridge to do the next contract. And that's that one. Oh, that's a big field. It is 348,000. Yowza. But got 200K already. So actually, what I might do once we get done with the contracts is buy that grass field we're going to be doing the hay contract on. Because then we can merge it with the other fields to give us more silage bales. Or we worry about this one. Be more silage bales. Because we got sorghum in the other field, so we can't go combining these yet anyways. Alright, let's cultivate this person's weeds under. But you are on something. I can hear her now. Not my coons. Well, I saw something on Facebook today. I just had read the meme and it said something about spooky season or something. And I thought of spooky and then I realized, oh, that's who shared it. Never mind. Well, I have other friends who are big into the same time of year. So, you know, it could be any one of a handful of people that had shared it. I got friends Spooky, Athena. See who else might share that. Yeah, there's a few. Amanda, two Amandas actually. Yeah, there's 4 names right there. And those are just the girls. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you've already started your spooky shopping. Spooky. I mean, last night you said you were at your favorite place. I said, no, you're not. Don't fib. Don't lie to me. You're not at Spirit Halloween. You're at that W word. Most people see a store closed and go empty and go, oh, that sucks. They went out of business. Spooky sees it and sees, ooh, another Spirit Halloween's going to be there. Well, that's the thing about being in California. There's plenty of places for Spirit to set up their stores because there's plenty of empty stores that went out of business. Unfortunately. I mean, one year at Halloween, there was a bookstore going out of business, and they weren't quite done yet, but they only needed like a small corner. So they set up like a temporary wall around them and set up like 3 tables of books. And Spirit took over the rest of the freaking building. Now, I do enjoy Halloween and I enjoy Christmas, but not going to be able to enjoy them as much as I'd like to this year because of budget restraints, but you know, that's the way the world is these days, I guess. Well, the thing about that I do with Spirit is I go when they're clearing everything out after, and I get stuff for next year. When it's on clearance, and then I can save it for next year because they don't want to pack it away and ship it out. They just knock the price down. That's when you go get it. My ex and I used to go the day after and get candy at the grocery store and in Walmart and stuff, but so many people are just fighting for that cheap candy that we stopped doing that. But we were the types that would go as the decorations for Halloween and Christmas started getting marked down more and more, and buying that stuff on clearance instead, because yeah, well, our Walmarts, they seem to get so much stuff for Halloween, and then they sell a bunch, and then they have to restock the good stuff that they do quite often have plenty of good candy the next day, but you've got people lining up to get it at half off the next day. They're just waiting. I mean, the only thing they're not doing is saying trick or treat. I mean, God, there's so many of them that we just got tired of fighting for it. We were like, you know what? We don't need it that bad. Yeah. Either it just sold enough during the regular season that they didn't have anything more to put out, or you got there after the early birds cleaned them out. Well, that's another problem, isn't it, Spooky? Is having it still there. One year there was a Christmas decoration that my ex wanted. But one of her friends worked at Walmart, and her friend kind of hid one of them in the back for her so that she could get it after Christmas on clearance. Yeah. It pays to have connections. And then another friend of mine that was leaving a Walmart and didn't care about her job anymore. We went through with just regular candy. It wasn't even like a holiday time. We just went through with bags of candy from the candy aisle. We were having movie night, and she started marking it down like really cheap because she could, and she didn't care if she got in trouble for it. So our like $5 and plus bags of candy, of little candy bars for movie night, were like 50 cents a piece for the bag. She did not give a crap. She's like, let them fire me. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't care. I already put in my notice. We were like, thank you, bye. We didn't do anything wrong. We just went through the line. Boy, this field, it's given some stones, I guess. It's plowing contracts that give better stones. Oh, yeah, yeah. So have you told Carl yet that you guys need to get the streaming service Max in time for January? Have you broke that news to him yet? Oh yeah, by the way, Carl, oops, FYI. Looks like I broke the ice and opened the line of communication for you, Spook. And depending on how it goes, you're welcome or I'm sorry. And we just lost $8,000 in probably leasing costs. Trapezoid. That's alright. We'll make it up. Assume like the chickens will sell some eggs, or the sheep will sell some wool, or the greenhouse will sell some stuffs, and we'll make it up. But yeah. Meow. One little tiny pass left to get. Then we can stone pick this, collect it. I think for field merging and whatnot, I'm going to use plow. So we'll put the cultivator back now that we're done with it. So we'll take this and drop it off, bring the plow back up, because we're going to have a lot of stuff to bring up. Hey, look at that. We got $4,000 of our money back already. See? No problem. Just had to wait a few minutes for some stuff to sell. That took some of the sting out of what we lost. Good. I don't want to have to deal with the railroad crossing arms getting stuck on there again. So we'll just cut across the tracks. Are they from like the mod packs, Gabe? Like the LSFM stuff? 'Cause I was going to look at those soon and do some of that stuff. It's a planter? Okay. I don't think any of the planters, I don't think they're built into the map. I think those might be... I don't know. I'll take a look. If you can take a picture of it in the store, a screenshot, and send it to me, I'll try and track it down. Maybe I can work on it soon. Because if you want it updated and edited, I'm going to want it updated too, so... Well, I can do the capacity and then pass it off to you, or tell you, oh, it's in the map in this folder, and then you can widen it, or something. We'll do it together, tag team it. But probably don't have to wait till Tuesday. Okay. So I'm going this way because I want to show you guys an evil plan I want to do sometime. I want to do it right after I save, just in case. I'm not going to do it now because I want to get stuff done, but I want to see what will happen. And this map seems to be perfect for it. So what I'm going to do one of these days soon is I'm going to park right here. so that cars can't get across tracks. And then I'm gonna have just wait for the arms to come down and see what happens when the train comes. That's what I want to do. Have a car trapped on the tracks and the train come. Because I think that would be hilarious. So later on tonight, once we get done with the baling contract, we're gonna start plowing up our fields and merging some of them. Actually, we might want to consider doing the corn harvest first so then we can merge that. Out of the 3 contracts we had to do tonight, it's the one that we're getting ready to do next, the hay baling contract, that actually pays the best. And that's the field I want to buy next, is that grass field, once we get done with its hay baling contract. Then we can merge it with the other 2 fields next to it and make us one big grass field. And then maybe even add well, by the time we buy the biggest field on the map, we'll be done. That'll probably be last. Because of just how much it costs. So I don't think it won't get added into any other field. Planner on my own. All right, Adam. Have a good night. So there was no mods on the mod hub today, but there was a South American or Brazilian map or whatever you want to call it from the other day that got updated. So no new mods the last couple of days, but a couple of map updates. Apparently they released a map the other day that has peanuts on it, but no peanut planter. Way to go, guys. I mean, I'm used to working for peanuts, but you gotta be able to plant them. Oh yeah, looking much better now. Couple of passes. We'll have all the stones picked. Collect this contract. Thankfully, the hay baling contract should go pretty quick. Because I got a cheaty tedder that will pull it into pretty good windrows. The square baler with windrower arms That'll make it easy. You don't have to stop to unload the baler. They'll just slide out the back. Unlike doing round bales like silage bales. That's the one thing about silage bales that slows you down the most. Trust me, we would do nothing but hay bales on this map instead of silage bales if they paid the same. Because they're so much easier. That'll work. Good enough. Now we can collect this contract. We're not quite ready to buy this field yet, I'm sure. No, it's 291. I only got 196. We're close, but no. I'm looking at this one right here. It's 213. Okay, that's not bad. We can actually buy it right now, but I want to get the almost $55,000 contract out of it first. Oh, field 5 wants 45,000 for what do you want in it? Sunflowers. Ooh. This field wants sunflowers in it. We might have to consider coming back. I'm accepting that bad boy. I'll hold off on buying it for that contract. That's some good monies right there. That'll help buy the big field. Oh wait, I'm gonna need the stone picker up here for when I plow these fields together. Across the way. So we'll take this over there. I'm debating maybe I should mow that grass and bale it for silage bales and plow these fields together like I want to do so I can get them planted and started growing before I get too busy doing other stuff. I think that might be a good idea. I think I should go grab our mowers and our ground baler. Because the contracts aren't going anywhere right now. Exactly. I think we're going to put the contracts on hold, get our fields caught up, plowed, stone picked, harvested, whatever all of them need that are ready to go, like those corn fields. So that we can get them planted with grass. So that's $54,000 baling contract and the $45,000 sunflower planting contract. We'll just wait a little bit. We'll do what we can to get all of our fields planted with grass. Just, you know, some work, but that's fine. Let's do it. I think our mowers are over here. Ah! Right where I thought I left them. We got these fields down here to cut too. Ooh. Okay. We're not doing too bad. You just wanted this go? Okay. How you doing, Moose? All right. Ooh. Emergency rebuild. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. No. No, they do not. there is a reason why, and it's a very good reason why. Anything I have to drink is on my right-hand side, because my computer is on the floor on my left-hand side, for very similar reasons. Ugh. And I thought it was bad when I found out that last year or so when Formal Pickle spilled like coffee mate onto his Go XLR, which wasn't cheap to replace either. But that's still not as bad as, yeah. Look at all this property over here that could be could have been a grass field. And it's gonna be. Well, your friend is lucky to have you nearby. If an accident like that happened to me, I'd be screwed. Right. Now, I'd say Gabe's and I are fan cooled. I'm fan cooled. Apparently, from what I hear in Discord anymore, hers are turbine cooled or something. Because, geez, when those things kick on. Yeah, we do. I keep looking for these guys with those cones on their flashlights behind me to start doing like some kind of like Village People YMCA dance to land a plane. Yeah, I think you're right, Moose, but at least so far we know Flight 47 from Dallas is cleared for landing. Jeez. No missed grass. We all. Well, of course not. Who would fly into there? Ugh. I'm just wondering how those jets fit through the wardrobe. Yes. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about raising these mowers when I turn around. I'm going to get as much of this grass as I can. Exactly. Exactly, D40. Who would want to live there anyways? I mean, an area with wings named after an animal that doesn't even fly. Boy, even from just this part over here in this field, we're going to get several silage bales. And we haven't even done in between the other two fields and the big patch beyond it. D40 didn't make you feel old. You are old. Night Moose. $91. I know. Before D40 was born. See, but I don't need to sit here and say D40 made me feel old. I already know I'm old. I don't need to claim he made me feel it. I already know it. It's the premise of half the memes I share in Discord. why else do you think these people hang around us? They don't hang around me because I'm cool. Gabe only hangs out with me because I'm old enough to buy alcohol. She's like, I'm not even gonna comment. He knows I'm old enough, but I don't do it. I'm just gonna gamble. Alright, Moose. Go hibernate for the night. I think Moose hibernate. Maybe not. Don't care. Okay, some of this might not get made into the grass field because it's not as smooth as I would like. But a lot of this right here, I mean, this is just prime silage bale stuff right here. This is getting added in. Look at that. Heck yeah. there's going to be little bits of grass here and there probably that are going to get missed. But we're going to get quite a few silage bales off of this as well, though. So get as many of our fields harvested and plowed together and all that as we can over the next probably couple days. Although I think tomorrow night maybe we will get those contracts just done and out of the way and then get back to our own fields. It felt like we're going to get out of Ravenport quicker than the other maps, but it might take about as long as the other ones did because of just how much the big fields cost. I might have to focus on the big fields first on Elm Creek, just to get them out of the way first, and then we can worry about doing contracts on the little fields. Kind of do Elm Creek a little differently in that respect. Yeah. So I'll just keep doing contracts and let the money build up until I can afford the biggest fields first and get them out of the way. And then make them grass fields for silage bales. And then I can work on contracts on the little guys. They'll go fast. I'll own them in no time. I think that's enough. Like I said, there's going to be little spots here and there, but that's the most of it. So we'll park the mowers up here for right now. And go get our baler. I got a feeling we'll make some pretty good money off of those bales. We'll try and divide our time tomorrow night between contracts and our cornfields so we can get those merged. Then we can add in the barley field once it's done. Now there are some big areas on Elm Creek that when it comes to field merging, you can really, merge them and make some pretty good sized fields. I may not get that crazy with the field merging because then you got to take the time to work them. So we'll see. I had thought about doing a lot of swathing and straw harvest on Elm Creek, but silage baling is just, it's just too good. That money is just too good. I can't pass it up. Especially once I start getting the big fields first. Because as soon as we start, we're going to have like 3 fields. But only one of them has wheat in it. So we'll have that wheat and the straw from that. And then we can combine 2 of them together. Make it a grass field. The other one I think is where we're going to put like our bees and our greenhouse. Sacrifice a field for that. Oh, that's the only width of... Okay. For some reason I thought those windrower arms were going to be wider. That's fine. Apparently the one I grabbed isn't. Okay, Um, doesn't look like I have an option for turning on the wrapper. Why not? Maybe I don't need to. Oh. But it's a lease. You know what? That looks better. That looks better. And where it spawned with store deliveries, it's twitching a little bit. But that'll be all right. There we go. There we go. That's much better. But I guess we don't need to worry about turning on the wrapper. Apparently that just is an automatic thing when it knows it's grass. Okay. Hopefully. Yes? Yes. Now I know it's going to miss some grass because it does that when it's ready to drop a bale, but we'll just take another pass around, even if we have to pick up bales first. Well, Gabe, I will say this. The wrapping speed and the windrower unfolding speed is much nicer now compared to how it was when this pack came out. So yeah, we're gonna get a lot of bales off of here. We've already done a dozen. This makes a dozen right here. Yeah. Yep. Nice. Now, once I take this into single player, this area looks like a nice area to put down some expandable pasture cow pens. But I think I'm going to keep the grass field that we're making a little bit longer to stock up on some hay and silage bales first, so I can feed them. That'll be the single player plans for Ravenport. Is this the best base game US map that Giants has released? No. No. That would go to Elm Creek or Goldcrest. It's not a bad map. It's just not the best base game US map. West Bridge is right up there. And soon we're going to find out how Riverbend Springs falls into the categories too. We're going to need to get some go-go fluids in this tractor before too long. The only thing that would have been nicer about these balers is if they had silage additive tanks. Now, granted, silage additive doesn't do a whole heck of a lot in Farm Sim, but it's supposed to help 5%, I think it is. Better than nothing. We're going to have to stop and go get our truck here pretty soon and take a load and sell them. And where, pray tell, is the best place for silage? Alma. No. No bales on the train. No. BGA's next. By about $3. Okay. Over the bale sell point. I'm just not. Yeah, I don't think I could sell bales on the train. I think I would have to put them into like a mixer to make them bulk silage, and then put that on the train and sell it. And yeah, I'm not doing that. Trust me, Gabe, if I could figure out how to make a mod that would give more bonus for silage additive than the 5% or whatever it is. Yeah. It's still a win. I mean, doing bales like this and having to pick them up and take them is still faster than putting, you know, grass in a bunker at the BGA and then waiting for it to ferment and then selling it. So, just trust me, we'd be doing that on these maps if it was a good way to do it, because I don't mind it, but we're going for speed, trying to keep a little bit of a speed run mentality about how quick we get through this. I mean, we've got plenty of time until 25 comes out, but that's not the point. I want to be ready to move on so that we can stream probably Millennial Farms after Elm Creek. I might do one stream on my original Elm Creek, which will be different than, much different looking Elm Creek than the Elm Creek we're going to be moving to next after here. But yeah. I grabbed those planters off the drive last night and I realized I had the momentum pack, but I didn't have an edited momentum pack, so now I do. Okay, I've only got like 51 done on the field. And this will hold 72 at this size. So we've got time and room for more. We shall pick up what's ready, bales some more, and then worry about taking a load. So we'll get the ones that are done off the field, out of our way. Yeah, I wasn't going to take any more contracts off of 5, but that one for $45,000 or whatever it is for seeding sunflowers, that was too worth it. Okay. We can use some more bales before we take a load to sell. We'll go park this out of the way. Hop back into the tractor. I do not expect to be done with Elm Creek before Millennial Farms comes out. If that happens, Then we'll go on to my original Elm Creek that I started before FS22 actually released. And we'll just mess around on there until we get our hands on Millennial. And then once Millennial gets released, yeah, we'll be Minnesota dairy farmer. Dairy and grain crop mostly. But you know us. We'll be getting some animals on there somewhere. Just because we're on a map based off of a specific person's farm doesn't mean we're gonna do everything the way they do it. Pigs are something we haven't really done much with. I haven't done much with pigs on stream in 22. I keep going towards cow. I mean, I had Gertie and her family on the Prairie Farm server, but that's because that's what worked best for Pete and I. But we might change that when we get to Millennial. I'm thinking on Millennial. I've got the mod to where I can use mixing wagons to mix pig food. I'm thinking maybe that's how we'll feed them too. raise pigs, feed them that way. Yeah, I wanted to get food built up. Giggly bale. I get in the habit of trying to get some of the easy to take care of animals early on some map. Just for the money I could get from like eggs or wool. And I don't take the time to really stock up on food before I get them. And then I feel like I'm playing catch up. So I need to train myself to be a little better about that. Which is partially why I'm going to do pigs, raise pigs on Millennial. Well, I guess it depends on where the eggs spawn, because there is the collector in that animal shipping mod. I didn't keep chickens around long enough to get eggs. It won't work. Yeah. What about that husbandry's mod that came out, script mod for distribution and importing of, like, importing food and distributing product? Did that work? I don't know. I haven't tried that part of it yet. You have to go to each. You have to go in here to here, and it would be in here. Yeah, import and distribute. Import would bring in the food. Distribute would send it out. I guess I have that mod active on here. But that would, you know, if you distribute it, it might take care of the eggs for you. I don't know. Good. The chickens are getting auto-fed by the pallet of wheat. I mean, you could try it and see if it does anything. I haven't used that part of that mod. You might have to pick up whatever eggs have spawned until that mod takes over. I don't know how that works. I do need to get back onto I haven't been on there in a few days. But if I do edit some stuff, I'll need to test anyways. So I think that's what I want to do. Well, first I want to finish getting Elm Creek ready so that when we do finish this, if it's like halfway or less through the stream, whenever we do finish, we can switch. If we're past the halfway point, then I'm not going to bother. I would just stay on here for the rest of the night. But I want to get Elm Creek ready, and then I can start doing more on top. My thing's going to be, I hope it doesn't take too long to get Millennial to release so that I can start getting it ready so it's all ready to go and jump on it as soon as it's ready. Oh, now you're going to tell me I need diesel. Okay. I was wondering when. Okay, let's go get some diesel in this. Then when we come back, we'll jump in the truck and get our first load of silage bales sold it off. This thing needs to be repaired too. Probably paint too. You know what though? I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna spend the money. It'll be fine. It won't hurt it that much. I'm just gonna keep it fueled so I don't run out. But yeah, you might want to look into that husbandry's distribution mod or whatever it's called. There we go. Oh, that was fast. Ooh, $2,400 bucks. Boy, the refueling here doesn't take long. Holy snakies. It's not like I'm using a mod for that either. I just drove past the sound for the ballpark, and there's no ballpark on this map. So apparently we're right about where the ballpark would be, probably on like Elm Creek, I'm guessing, is what they probably used as the template for this. Get out of here, sign. All right. Now that we're back with the tractor, we'll hook it back up to the baler and then jump into the truck and make some marshmallow money. That's what I wanted to do. Before I decided to go to Millennial Farms after Elm Creek, I'd actually thought about doing a run on Sosnovka the same way we're doing this. Because, well, I like Sosnovka. Bellsburn was alright too. But we will see, it is like $21 less than what we would get on the train, but the BGA is just so much easier. Bellsburn and Sosnovka are both not bad maps at all. Not a fan of Belarong. Zolonka was actually better. But we were trying to do a US goodbye tour, not European. So if we have a gap in there anywhere between Elm Creek and Millennial or whatever, we'll visit my OG Elm Creek. Ouch, really? Be nicer to spook. Okay, apparently inlet adjuster isn't necessary, but outside of it? Might need to move the truck here in a moment. Out of the way. We might be doing more of these tomorrow night, because I don't know if we're gonna finish them tonight or not. Yeah, we're making some good money off of these bales. And we've got a lot more to bail up. Plus, we've got others we want to do. Remember, we don't have a loan on here yet either. So we could, now that we're the owners of quite a bit of property, take out a loan to help some of this too. So we are over halfway to the biggest field on the map now, because it's 606,000 and we got 360. So we're over halfway there. And we don't currently have a contract on it. So if we came up with enough money, we wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't hurt anything to buy it. And then we can make a grass field out of that. I must have drove past the other bridge. Oh well, this'll work. Yeah, silage bales are such good money. Oh my gosh. We are so going to be focusing on silage bales on Elm Creek. Yeah, I think our next goal is going to be between our own harvests and our own silage bales from extra grass around fields we're merging and expanding. We're going to go after the big field. We're going to get the big one, get it done, and work our way down the last few fields. So between our own fields and contracts, that's our target. So tomorrow night, we'll finish up this field. All of its grass, all of its expansion, planting, get it all done up. And then we'll do the contracts. We got those 2 contracts that are going to pay nice that are sitting there waiting for us. Get those done. And then we'll do like our corn harvest, get those planted as grass. Kind of bounce back and forth between contracts and our fields. And when we're doing our fields, hopefully as much as possible, it's going to be silage bales. Now I could test it off stream. There is a baler that takes chaff. It's a Pottinger, I think, Pottinger. It takes chaff and makes brown silage bales. Wraps them and whatnot. I'll have to play with it tonight after stream, because I would lease a bent forage harvester and drag that sucker behind it to turn our cornfields directly into silage bales and skip selling corn and getting straw, if we could do it. I'm going to try it out and see how well it works. See what's going to be feasible for us tomorrow night, because silage bales are just so easy and paying so well. If that works, even though it's not going to be a Fendt baler, I might keep the forage harvester, put the mower head on the front of it, and be able to cut and bale in one pass. And since I have enhanced realism with forage harvester mowers, I could handle more land in a pass. I know what I'm going to be messing around with after stream. I'm going to be checking out the plausibility of that. That might be our goal tomorrow night. If it works, then this grass can be picked up by a pickup header and will be baled that way too. The rest of this grass. Okay, that's not bad. But Miss Glow Stick is catching up to me. We get one more month, and then I reset again at the beginning of October. It'll be October, November, December, and then in January, with the new year, come new points again. So that's how that's going to work. If they weren't so expensive, I would just cut this grass loose and put it through one of the bale stationary balers to wrap it. But those bales are not cheap. Although setting something like that up on Elm Creek might not be a bad idea. Is it Fendt Katana forage harvester? Well, it wouldn't have to be Fendt. We can go back to John Deere. Use a forage harvester to mow the grass. Pick it up. Well, it finally went over the bales, so I missed some more grass. I will definitely be looking into some options to simplify the silage bale process. Not just for here, but also for when we get on Elm Creek. Really? You're at the wrong angle to get that grass? Fine. Hey, excuse me, car. I'm just trying to bail here. Don't mind me. Let's see what we can do. Towards maybe having another load to sell tonight. Because we are winding down a little bit on time, but we've got quite a few bales sitting around. Let's find out. It's not quite enough to be a full load, but it's enough to sell tonight. And then we'll do the rest tomorrow. Merge this into one big old grass field. Get it ready. Get it planted. Yeah, buddy. We're just a few months away from this being an international cab over. I mean, I won't be on Ravenport, but I won't be in this truck either. And that didn't help you much, Spook. How you doing, Cecil? Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. We are less than 130K away from the giant field. I'd like to use one of these, but they're so expensive. Do I have that Pottinger enabled, or do I need to enable it? Pottinger, Pottinger, blah, 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 blah. I'm not seeing you. I'm seeing Pottinger, but I'm not seeing that one. Ah, but then again, what do I know? Ow. That's the one I want. It's tempting. At least that. At least you survived the heist, Spook. We all did. Okay, so at least that. And then at least that. I like it. Now for tonight, we're gonna need a grass pickup header. Not a mower yet. Which one do we want? There's air burgers. Oh, there we go. Ours is 25 meters. I believe the answer to that is yes. Please. Now I might need to lease a front lifter, that hydraulic extension, to get the baler to hook up to the back of this thing. But I can put sludge additive in it too. So can't lease a IBC tank. Gotta buy it. Let's see if this will work. If not, I'll lease a front lifter. Is it gonna work? No header attached, but we can take care of that problem. just in case. I mean, we've got time while we wait for the silage additive to load. That's what I'm doing right now, is I'm killing time to let the silage additive fill up a little bit. It may not give much boost, but anything's a help. Now grab you. That was weird. I think that'll work. Let's try it. And we'll come back for more solids additive if we need it. But we're going to try this setup. If nothing else, we'll use this to pick it up, and then we'll just break down at least a bale stationary to bale it. But I'm hoping we don't have to do that. Because if I can chaff the corn tomorrow night straight into silage bales, you can bet we're going to do it. If I can start mowing the grass straight into silage bales, yeah. Let's go see what happens. That's like the second 32 I've had tonight, I think. If this won't work, we'll use the katana to pick up the grass, and then I think we could pretty much just hook up the tractor to the baler and use it like a stationary baler, just sitting there catching as it just unloads from the harvester with the katana and make our bales. Just keep moving the bales out of the way and keep going without needing to get the gravelle. I think. We will get creative and we will work it out. wrapper and set it to auto drop. That's good. It's loading into the baler. Okay. I think we're gonna drop the baler and just pick up the grass and then hook it up to the tractor. Because I do think come on. I don't have access to this land. Yes, I do. Got it. Well, you let me cut it. Now you let me pick it up. There we go. So this area I do. It shows it like it's shooting it out, but according to capacity, I still have it. I don't know. I really was hoping this was gonna work. Come on, you have grass in you. Or did I lose grass to the nowheres? Oh no, tell me I lost grass to nowhere. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm gonna have to put a regular trailer behind the harvester to catch the grass. And then put it in here somehow. Well, it's at 99%. Oh wait, they're making a bale now? Oh, it is. Okay, good. It didn't wrap it though, but I'll wrap it with the other one. Okay, so Pottinger's not going to work. Okay. That's fine. we'll return you. What we'll end up doing is we're going to get a little creative. That will go behind the forage harvester. And this will be our stationary place to bale our grass. So we lost some grass, apparently, but as long as we can get that picked up, we'll be all right. We might need to go get our loading wagon, some of it. So one thing we might end up doing is we don't have to wrap the bales and deliver them. We can wrap them with the stationary baler at the BGA, and they'll roll right out of the wrapper straight into the cell trigger, which would be real easy. We are not taking this anywhere yet because we are going to turn off the tractor. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love the speed of that. The uploading speed of that pallet. I did a nice job of editing that. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I saw you were coming, train. I knew I had time. Okay, we'll take this to the BGA and park it. The baler, that is. Not the tractor for now. So we need to go back and get that. At least get that chaser bin, the auger wagon, and possibly the loading wagon, which can also offload into this stationary baler. So yeah. We'll get this stuff set up, and then tomorrow night is when we will likely finish up. And if we happen to come in tomorrow night and this is no longer the best option for us for selling silage bales, then we'll move the operation to wherever it is. Which probably would be the bale sell point because, again, we're not selling them on the train. And those are the three options. So we need our plow, over there. But my big goal right now is to make enough money to buy the big field. Because then everything else should just fall into place. Now we might be buying this field we're driving across before the sunflowers we plant in it are ready. We might just plant it, collect the 45 grand for doing it, and then buy it before it's ready to harvest. And then we'll just harvest sunflowers for ourselves. Don't stop in front of me, you jerk. I was coming in behind you and you brake checked me. I saw you. Jackhole. Tomorrow night we will need to lease at least one or two different other headers for the forage harvester. But we might be able to get rid of those mowers. If we switch to the forage harvester, we might be able to get rid of those mowers and that round baler. There is a word with a double crooked letter that I don't say on YouTube. And it is half of those other two words. There's jack in the word I won't say, and then there's the word I won't say, and hole. So I use jackhole. I use the two not offensive word part. I can't get in trouble for that. So we're probably going to go to another 10 more minutes because I want to see if this will work, and if I might have to go pick up I have to go pick up the forage wagon. See if it will let me pick up the grass if the katana still can. So we are less than 200K away from the big field. And I'd be very happy to get that field, because once we get the crop that's on it off of it, that we have spent many contracts getting ready, that'll be a good paying field to recoup some of what we spend to buy it. And then you'll be able to put grass in there too, if we need to. But if we're going to be using the forage harvester with the gravale method, and we can put chaff into the gravale, we could put corn in there. We could put wheat in there. There's a lot of things we can do that way. Oh, I know what I should have done first. Would have been nice if you'd have started shooting some missing grass into there when you moved your pipe that way. Just saying. Oh. Okay, so I can do over here, but not over there. I can't do over here. Really? You're being very weird and very picky about where I can and cannot pick up grass. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm just going to say that right now. And somehow it still thinks it's in the trigger for the silage additive. So I'm going to let it refill with silage additive by remote control, apparently, while I go pick up the loading wagon. All right, you have fun with that. It's not like I teleported out of the trigger for the tank. I just stopped it and backed out and drove away. So I don't know what happened there. But you know what? Sometimes you just don't want to ask why. You just, yeah. All right, let's run to the farm. Grab the loading wagon, try and get that grass. Ay, 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 folks. Trust me, before we know it, this operation will be figured out, working well. It'll be fine, as a friend of mine in Calgary would say. And I'm not talking about E40. Silly Albertans. We're just gonna cut through the PGA. You guys, thank you. Shortcut. If we hit 600 subs by the beginning of November, I will set up a nice long bale stacking challenge stream, and if we feel up to it, maybe we'll do some of the regular FSL stuff as well. But the bale stacking challenge is easier to figure out for people who haven't played that stuff before, and it's pretty fun. It's only like, what, 3 or 4 people at a time, I think, but we can rotate people in and out. It would be something easy and cross-platform. 2 very important things. That would be our say goodbye to FS22 Street. And now that we bought some salvage additive, I guess we could put some in here real quick too. If there's any left. I don't know where our phantom forage harvester supply is getting. I don't know what's going on there. It's nice to know that I can buy a tank and leave it, just refill whenever I need to, you know, on the other side of the map. But yeah. But you know what? It's weird in my favor for a change. So I'm fine with it. Oh, the tank's still there. Don't tell me solid's additive is empty. What do you think I'm filling it for? Boy. All right, that's good enough. I don't want to take it all from the forage harvester. He's probably still drinking. Really? A giga? So we might keep the mowers for our fields at the main farm because they're not that big. So the forage harvester might be a bit overkill. And then just pick it up with the loading wagon. Once we don't need it anymore, get rid of the round baler. Although, no, I don't think we're going to get any more size baling contracts because I want to, after we get that hay contract done, I want to buy that field. So that seems to be the only grass field with contracts. So yeah. Well, I don't need to go testing a Pottinger multi-baler after stream, because we already did it on stream and it didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. I don't know if it was because it, well, probably because it was behind a forage harvester instead of a tractor. See, the forage wagon can pick it up, but the forage harvester couldn't. Alright, whatever. You know what? I'm not gonna try and figure some things out anymore. I'm getting the grass. That's all that matters. While I'm at it, might as well clean this up real quick. All right. So tomorrow night we will bale and sell what's left of this grass. And then we will start plowing all this together. Plow it all together. Stone pick it. Get the PF the way we need it. Plant it. Etc. 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 We'll grab the baler real quick and wrap that bale. That lonely, lonely grass bale over there. And then we're going to call it a night. On Hoff, yeah. Well, I was looking for a map that I could maybe practice doing more stuff with the grapes. And since Hoff already has grapes planted, it's meeting my need. So, and silence bale. It's still loading up on silage additive. I don't know where it's getting it. I'm guessing from the tank at the shop, but that is the goofiest dang thing in the world. Whoa, whoa. Alright, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. But you know what? There's like 2 people watching, and it's Gabe and Spooky. Oh, Paul, hi. I was just saying goodbye. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and go longer tomorrow night, though. Oh. Rabble. Well, Paul's here, so he gets his sound his button.
Wow, nice impersonation of a lawnmower.
Alright, folks. As I was saying, I'll be out here tomorrow night. Try and go longer because I want to get Ravenport finished up. And we're getting there. We're getting there. We're so close. Alright, you guys. Thanks much. Sorry, Paul. It's stupid time differences. Alright, you guys. Have a good night. Don't forget, if I hit 600 subs by November, we're going to do a big end of 22 multiplayer blowout. That's the plan. Let's see what we can do. Alright, you guys. Have a good night, and we will see ya tomorrow night. Alright. Have a good one. Bye.